In this video, we're going to see the Piotnet Grid Builder plugin. Hi, my name is Stratos and I'm constantly producing video tutorials about WordPress. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, please take a moment and give me a thumbs up to help me grow my channel. Now, Piotnet Grid Builder was launched yesterday, so it's a new product. We're going to see first the website and then we're going to see how to work the plugin and create some grids. So, the piotnet.com is the URL and you will find the link in the description below. Keep in mind that it is not an affiliate link. Of course, with that plugin, you can create some grids and some cards. As you can see, you have a different card style. And with the grid, you can also create facets so you can filter your results. So you have here the blog with some facets on top. You can create some carousels and you can create also something with the scrolling effect. After that, we can see that you can also create some advanced filtering and you can create images, custom images, and set those as filters for WooCommerce, or you can create something with colors as you can see here. After that, we can see that we can create instant search boxes, so we can create a search box and have that to be redirected to another page for the results. It supports third-party plugins like Metabox, Jet Engine, ACF, and Pods for the facets and of course for the data inside the grid builder. And also you can create quick view, you can create wish list and full text search. Let's go to the pricing. And at this moment, I know that they have elements for Elementor Pro, for Oxygen, and for Gutenberg. If you are using another page builder, then you can use the shortcode and add the things that you want inside your pages. So they have 20% discount for early adopters, as you can see, and also they will give you 20% extra discount if you have already bought another Piotnet plugin, so Piotnet Forms or Piotnet add-ons for Elementor. If you don't have any other Piotnet forms, then you can use the code Stratos Tutorials. I will put the code in the description below and you will get a 10% extra discount. I would like to thank Piotnet team for offering me this code and I can give you that percentage to you guys. So they have at this moment 3 packages for 1 year update and support. $39 for the personal and 1 website, $79 for the agency and 100 websites, and $175 for the agency, 1,000 for 1,000 websites. Also, they have the lifetime deal for $95 for 100 websites and lifetime updates and support. Okay, and if we go here in the docs, we will see the documentation. Now, keep in mind that this was launched yesterday, so there are features missing, and of course, their documentation is not full yet. They don't have created videos for this product. I'm sure that they will release soon in the official YouTube channel, and they're going to inform us how this is working and what are the details that we can use with that. Let's go to the website that we're going to use, and this is the website, of course. I have already installed the Piotnet plugin, and as you can see here, I have the settings. I have the cards, grids, facets, archive templates, import, and analytics. We're going to use the cards, grids, and facets, and for the archive templates, you can create a full page for your website. You can use that to add the grid builder and your facets, and then they will have conditions and you can assign that to the pages that you want. This is like having a prof feature inside your builder to create some archive pages. Also, you can create templates and import and export those as well. As you can see, this is the license information and we're going to start by creating some cards. So inside this website, I have already add posts, I have already add products, and I have also created a custom post type named cars, and I have added also custom fields inside the cards just to have something to play with. So I'm going inside the ACF and I'm going to open the field groups because I need that inside the cards that we're going to do. And here I'm going to click the card details. Also, I'm going for the Piotnet Grid and I'm going to open the cards. And this is where we're going to start. Before creating the grid, we're going to create a card. A card basically is a single post that you are going to use and how it will be styled. So if we go to the blog, this is a card. As you can see, we have the featured image in the background. We have some meta information, we have the title and some description here. This is also a card. The title of the post, and of course the featured image with the meta information. If we go to the carousel, this is a card. The background is here, and we have something in front with a button, meta information. This is the category, and of course this is the title. So whatever you see here, every single item is another card. So let's go back to the cards. We can import some demos or add new, and this is what we're going to do, add new. I'm going to name that as cars, and I'm going to hit publish. The name is just for you to distinguish what you have built. It's not for the visitors. After that, we can edit that with Piotnet Grid. And if you have used already Piotnet Forms or Elementor, you are pretty familiar what you see here. So we have the elements in the left, and of course, this is where we're going to build the card. I'm going to add the section first, and this is how you should start always, because it will give you some features like background, and of course, the column feature as well. I'm going to duplicate the column, and I'm going to select the column, and here I'm going to select 40% for the desktop view, and then I'm going to select this column and select the width to be 60%. After that, I'm going to select here and add the image, and then for the image I'm going to select to be dynamic data from the featured image. I'm going to save that because I like to save often. And here I would like as well to have a feature that would allow me to select what products or what posts I would get preview here. So I would have an image instead of just this. I don't have this feature yet. Also, I can set that to be link. Let's say custom URL, and then the link will be the post URL. So even if you click the image, you will go inside the cars. Let's click save. And of course, we're not going to explain every feature that we have here because there are way too much here. As you can see, link target, caption, lazy load enable. We have some styling effects for that. And if you go to advanced, you will see that we have also normal, hover, widget, and hover card. We have everything that we want here. And also we have custom class, advanced custom CSS, animation, attributes that you can add, conditional visibility if you want, and also the trigger previous and next action for the grid carousel. Let's save again, and let's go back to the elements, and we're going to first add the text element here, and I want that to be the title of the car. So I'm going to click that it says here content, and I'm going to add post title. I'm going to select that to be H4, and I'm going to save that. After that, I'm going to add another text here. Okay, and this will be a paragraph. And here it says content. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to select here ACF field. Now, inside the ACF field, as you can see, it says ACF field, and then it says name and semicolon, and says here your field name. So back to the ACF, these are the ACF fields that I have created, and these are the names that I have inside here. So I'm going first to grab the engine, and let's go back to the cars. I'm going to select the yon name here, and I'm going to paste that engine here. So it's going to look like this. After the text, I'm going to put CC because I want that to be the engine CC. Then you can add a comma, and you can add inside the name, the same element, more than one dynamic data. Or you can use something to type your text that you want to add. So I'm going to add also the horsepower. Let's select the ACF field again. Let's go back here, and the HP is the horsepower. And let's change that to HP. After that, I'm going to type HP. I'm going to put a comma and then a space. Okay, after that, I'm going to add maybe the transmission or the gearbox. I think the gearbox is better. So that is the last item that I'm going to add. Let's add here another ACF field and add here the gearbox inside here. Okay, let's save that, and after that I'm going also to add a button. Okay, grab it and add it here. The button will say read more or see the car or something, read more. Okay, and the button link will be the post URL. Okay, after that I'm going to put a little bit of margin. So let's go to advanced, let's go to margin, and let's put a little bit of margin at the bottom of the title, so 20 pixels maybe. Then I'm going to put also 20 pixels for the margin inside those elements, 20 on the bottom, and I'm good to go with that. Also, I would like here to have a little bit different background, just to keep it separate that from the whole page. So I'm going to advanced, I'm going to background, and here for the background color I'm going to select something like a light gray and off-white. Okay, and also I would like to add inside this column a little bit of padding. Let's go to advanced, let's go to padding. Here is the padding, 20 pixels. And then for the whole section, for the whole card here, let's go to the margin and let's add 10 everything. Okay, let's save that. And as I have said, I would like to preview here the basic fields that I have selected and not the code that I'm using, but this feature isn't supported yet. Hopefully they will add that in the future. So let's go back to the settings, and here we're going to add a grid. Now I am keeping the cards open because I may want to do something different. So let's hit grids, and here I'm going to add new. I'm going to select cars. You can use the same name, it will not get confused because this is for the grid. So let's publish that. And let's edit that with Piotnet Grid. Okay, so we're going to add first a section, and inside the section I'm going to add a grid. So let's click here, let's see all the elements, and let's add a grid inside here. This will grab automatically the posts, and as you can see it's already grabbed the cars template for the card because I don't have any other template. In the source I can select post, products, custom post type or taxonomy terms, and of course I want that to be right here. Then I have the card template and I don't have any other template, so it's sticking like that. And for the post type I'm going to select here cars. After that I'm going to click save, and as you can see now it grabbed the image, the title, and of course the dynamic data that has the correct information. It has the button and everything is looking good. Now I have also some other options like current query, and this means that it's going to go into the archive page. I can select custom query if I want, wishlist post, so I can only view the posts that are wishlisted, or recently viewed post if I want. I have post status, include post. As you can see I have way too many options inside here, and I'm not going to go in deep details here. So at this moment, let's close that and let's go back to the grids, and here are the grids. As you can see, this is the short code that you can use if your page builder doesn't support at this moment Piotnet Grid elements. So let's go to the pages, and I'm going to create a new page. Now keep in mind that since I have already created a cars, I have already an archive page that it's named cars. This is created because I have set the custom post type to have an archive page, and it is created automatically. So I want to use a page title, a URL that it's not cars. So let's go for used cars. If you are going to use something, do not use the same like an archive page because it will override the settings. So let's go for used cars. Let's publish that. Publish. And I'm going to hit the plus that it's in here, plus, and then select browse all, and let's go here to search for the grid. Okay, the Piotnet Grid elements are here, so I'm going to select the grid and I'm going to drag it in here. Okay, after that let's wait a little bit for that to load. If it doesn't, just save and update the page, and then I'm going to select cars. I'm going to update that, and let's go now and view it in the front end. Now keep in mind that in the back end it will not be able to work, so you will not be able to see those. Now the layout is exactly what I have said, as you can see here, with the color in the background. And then we have the icon that it is linked to the car, and of course the button is linked as well. And also I have everything as well here. So I want also to create some filters that I will add in the page. Let's go back to the page and let's set that to have something like a sidebar. So let's go here and let's go to the sidebar. Left sidebar, update. And let's refresh the page. And now we will have the left sidebar here. Okay, so back to the grids. I'm going to select the facets. And here I'm going to create a new facet. Let's go and add new. I'm going to select the facets to be again cars. Publish. Refresh. This is from my web hosting. Okay, update again. And edit that with Piotnet Grid. Okay, I'm going to add a section. And then I'm going to add facet. And start building the facet that I want. So, facet name, the first is makers, because I want to add something for the maker, or maker in singular, not plural. Maker. Then I have the facet label, which will be the same, maker. And if you want, you can hide the facet label. It will show up here. And here we have the filter, or you can select to load all sort if you want to sort those out by anything inside here. If you want, you can hide, of course, as we said, the maker here. Then we have the disable add to parameter to the URL, which means that this filter will not be added inside the URL once it's selected. I usually leave it as it is because I want that to be with the filter in the URL. Then we have the facet placeholder, which is the all, which is here, and I can go and say select maker, something like that, and so choice count if I want to see the number of the cars that I have in every maker. I'm going to leave it as it is, and for the filter I'm going to select that to be taxonomy, because basically it's a taxonomy for the custom post type, and the taxonomy is the makers. Okay, let's save that. And what I'm going to do now is go back. I'm going for the facets, and I'm going to, as you can see, go for the shortcode. And this is the shortcode that we're going to use again if your page builder doesn't support Piotnet Grid. But since Grid Builder supports the Gutenberg, I can go directly into my appearances, widgets, and inside here I'm going to add a widget in the sidebar. Let's click here, add, let's browse all. Let's go to the facet. Here, facet, I'm going to leave it inside here, and here it says which Piotnet Grid is and which facet you want to select. So I'm going to select the cars, and this will apply for the cars grid. Okay, let's save that. And let's go back to the page and refresh the page. This should work at this moment. So I will have here the makers, as you can see, and these are the makers that I have. So if I select something, it will automatically filter my products here. Let's go for Daewoo, and this will automatically filter and show me only the Daewoo, as you can see here. Also, the Daewoo is inside here as well. Now, here I can select whatever I want and it will be filtered, or I can go back to the select maker and it will unfilter everything. So I also need something to hit and clear all the filters that I want. Let's go and do that. Let's select here, go here, and as you can see we have the reset facets here. So I'm going to add that, and usually we do that on the bottom. My mouse doesn't want to work with me. Okay. And this has a text that it will say clear filters or something. Let's leave it like this. Okay, save that, and let's go back, and I'm going to add also 2 or 3 other facets as well. As you can see, you have also active facets. Let's go back to the elements, apply facets button, and these are if you want to create a box, a search box, and you can have the button that says search now, and it will redirect to the page that you want. You can also add images, icons, shortcodes, and icon list. Okay, so let's select that, And now the facet name for that will be color. The facet label is color. I'm going to filter that. And here in the facet placeholder, I'm going to select color. Okay, and for the filter type, I'm going to use, you have other options as you can see here, slider, radio, checkbox, button, color picker, image select, search and date. Here I'm going to select the checkboxes. Okay, after that I'm going to select the filter data source and I'm going for a custom field. And now it says custom field name. Let's go back to the custom fields and this is the color, so I'm going for this one, color. Okay, let's copy that and let's go back here and set color here, save changes. So let's go to the page and here is the page. So I can select the black color and this will show me only the black color. Now, since I have selected the black color, if I select here, select maker, I can see that not everything has a black color. So as you can see, it combines all the filter results that you want. And this is what you want to do. Let's clear that and see it in another example. Let's go for the Fiat. And once it refreshed, as you can see, I can only see the red color that is here because I don't have any other colors inside here. There's no point. If I had another product with a different color, it will show me right here. Let's go for a different one. Let's go for the Toyota. And since I have three cars inside here, I can see silver and white. And I have two silvers and one white, as you can see here. So if I select now the white, I will get only the Toyota Yaris in white, which is great, of course. So you can use everything inside here to create as many facets as you want. All of those will be in the same group and you can assign those inside whatever you want. Let's close that. And that was the end with the cars. Hopefully you have understand what's the process and how you can create more things. So let's close also that and let's close also that. And let's go back to the facets. We're going to add a new card. And we're going to start building something for the WooCommerce. Add new. So this is a product. Okay, and I'm going to publish that. Edit with Piotnet Grid. And let's start building a product. So I want to have a section and inside the section I'm going to have an image on top. The image will be, of course, the featured image of the product. I will put that the link to be the custom URL and the link URL will be the post URL. Let's save that. After that, I'm going to add a title, so I need to put the text element underneath. I'm going to select that to be H4. And here I'm going to select to be the post title. Okay, I'm going to set that to be aligned in the middle, center. Save that. After that, I'm going to add something for the category. So let's go for terms list. See here I can select the category that I want, and because I'm building something from the WooCommerce, I'm going for product categories. Okay, let's save that. And also I want that to be in the middle, center. And as you can see, I can select if I want another background color, text color, and everything else can be changed. I'm going to leave those as they are at this moment. After that, I'm going for a price. So let's grab a text. I'm going to put that at the bottom here. And this should be H5 and the content will be product price. Let's go for full price. Okay, save. If you have also other prices like the sale price, that you can put that next to it and you can style it how you want. Let's go for me to the alignment and let's put that in center. And then I'm going for an add to cart button. Add to cart button. Let's grab that and put that on the bottom. Okay. And this add card button should also be in the middle. Save that. Now I'm not going to change any other styles. I'm not going to put any margins or any other background. You can see how it's done. So let's go back to the facets, and here we have the cards. So what we're going to do now is create a new grid. I'm going to select add new here. And this of course is the grid for the product. So let's go for products. Let's go and publish that and edit that with Piotnet Grid. Add a section and then add a grid. After that, we can select that the card template will be the product. Okay, and the post type will be products. Let's save that. And let's go down for the layout, and I'm going to change that to 3 columns for products. And as you can see, this is what I have at this moment. I'm going to save it as they are. I'm not going to change anything else. And I'm going at this moment to add also some facets. Add new. Let's go for facet, products. I'm going to publish that and edit that with Piotnet Grid. Let's add the section here first, and let's add then the facets. And for the facets, I'm going for a price on top. The facet label should be also price. Okay, this is a filter. The select placeholder, I'm going not to put anything here, and the filter type will be a slider. Okay, after that, as you can see, I have the step gap. It means that it will go up 10 by 10, 10 every time. The slider prefix, the postfix are the things that I want to put in the beginning and the end. And then I have also the slider 1000 separator, which is the comma at this moment. And I have the slider demical places, which are 0. I'm not going to change those. And then filter data source, I'm going to select that to be custom field. And as you can see here, for the price, the WooCommerce product price is price with a price. So you can put like that and it will automatically grab everything. So let's save that. And then let's go outside this and let's go for the pages. I'm going to add a new page. Again, you're not going to use the shop page because it's overridden by the theme. So I'm going to use a page name product page, or of course you can use the home page to add the grid builder inside there. I'm going also to add the sidebar in the left, publish that, and then select here and grab here the grid. And here I'm going to select the products. After that, let's update that. See how it looks in the front end. And at the same time, let's go back and let's go into the widgets. Let's go for the sidebar 2. And here I'm going to select and remove those things. Remove everything. And then let's go and add here a facet. And I'm going to select the facet to be product. Then applied grid is product. Okay. Then I'm going to update that. And next thing, let's go to the page. This is how it looks now. And I have to go and select that I want the sidebar 2 to be for the product page. So let's go to the page. edit page. And the page sidebar should be the 2 for this one. Let's update that. And let's view the page again. So now I have the products right here and I have the filter here. As you can see, it's automatically grabbed the prices of the products, so I can filter that and I can select that I want until 42. So it will just change that and give me the prices that are in this range. And as you can see, everything is working fine. You can add also a clear button here, or you can add, if you want, colors and products and everything else. Let's go and add another facet. So let's go back to the facets. Let's go and edit that with the Piotnet Grid. Add a reset because it's nice to have a reset here. I'm going to leave it as reset, and let's add another facet. And this add facet can be the color, can be the tag category, can be everything that you want. If you want also to add images, you can do that by selecting here and select image, select right here. Let's go for category at this moment. Category. Okay, the facet label will be category as well. And I'm going for filter type to be a radio. Okay, the filter data source will be taxonomy, and here we have the product categories. Save changes. And let's go back to the page and refresh the page here. And as you can see, everything is right here. Let's click reset. So I can see the categories and I can select the categories like clothing. Once I do that, this page will refresh and we can see now that we have prices only to what I have selected. As you can see here, I have 4 hoodies here. If I select the music, I will have only 2 products here. And here is the t-shirt. Now, if I select here the clothing, I will see more than one that is here because I have also under the clothing other subcategories. So you have to add also the subcategories inside here if you want that to work correctly. Okay, last thing is go and create another grid for the posts. So let's go again to facets. Let's go to the cards, the same process all over again. Let's close everything else. And I'm going to add new facet. And I'm going something for the cards for the posts. So let's go for post card. I'm going to publish that. Edit with Piotnet Grid. And I'm going for the section. And I'm going to keep it as one column again. So for the section, I'm going to put in the image to be from the featured image and to have the link as custom URL, and the URL will be the post URL, of course. Let's save that. Underneath that, I'm going to add the text. The text will be the post title, H4 in the center, and of course you can add some meta information like the date that was published or something else. And I'm going for a button as well that it will say read more. Okay, the link will be the post URL. Let's save changes and put that in the middle also. Center, save changes, and we're good to go. I'm going to close those cards and I'm going for the grids. Add new grid. Let's select here post or posts, whatever you want to name it. Publish that. And edit with Piotnet Grid. And I'm going for a section. Also, I'm going to select here to have the grid inside here. Okay, and this will be the post. The card template will be the post. everything can be as they are. And let's go down to the layout. I'm going to select that to be 3 columns. And as I can see here, this is how it looks. And also I can use the card animation and I can animate that, and I can have something when you hover over, and I can have the zoom in maybe. Of course, I'm going to see that in the front end. Also, let's change that from fast to slow. Let's save that. Okay, and I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to close that now, and I'm going also to create some facets. So let's go into facets. I'm going to add new facet. And for the facets, I'm going, of course, for posts. Publish. Edit with Piotnet. And I'm going for a new section. Then I'm going for facet. And I want, of course, the categories. So let's go and change that to category. Okay, the label will be category. No, I will not put the label to show. So I will leave it as category. And keep in mind that this should be unique. So category, this should be post category. Post category. Okay, the facet label will be hidden, so I'm going to select that to hide the facet label. Then I have the filter. I have the placeholder text to be all. I'm not going to use placeholder text because I'm going to put that as buttons, and select that to be as a taxonomy. Okay, so we have the categories. This is what I want, the categories here. And I'm going to save that as well. Okay, now we can go into the home page. So let's go for a page. Let's add the new. I don't have any home page inside here. So we can have the home page. And I'm going to publish that. Publish. And here I'm going for grid. No, let's start with the facet and let's go for the posts. And apply for, of course, posts. And after that, I'm going to add here the grid. And this grid will be the posts. Let's update that. And see how it looks in the front end. And now I can see that I have here the everything that I have set, and they zoom in, not on hover, but when they entrance the page. And now if I select sports, I will get only the sports results. If I select politics, I will get the politics. And now this animation frustrates me, and I will remove that. So that was the tutorial. If you have already bought another Piotnet plugin, then you will know that the Piotnet team is always behind the plugins, and they constantly support and update the plugins to make those better. So I think for this price, this is a bargain, and if you are building websites, especially for your clients, you should buy something like that. Even if you already have another product for grids, I think the price justifies, and it will be something that you should have inside your plugins to create something with. So thanks for watching, guys. That was the whole tutorial for the product. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.